Hey y'all, it's Jordan. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make clay earrings. So the first thing that you want to do is actually start to kind of knead and mold this clay. It is definitely a little tough, so we want to just start to massage it. We are being sponsored right now by Pure Silk. This actually gives you the softest shave, and I would recommend it to everyone. Thank you, Pure Silk. Something that we actually want for our clay is that it would be a consistent thickness, and so what we did is we got these popsicles. I put 2 popsicles right on top of each other. I made sure to actually just tape it onto our wax or parchment paper, so it kind of makes little barriers. We're gonna take again our Pure Silk shaving cream can, and you can do this with many things, but I truly would recommend Pure Silk. Do you see how it's just perfectly fitting, just small enough? And we're just gonna start rolling over. And as you can see, as we roll over, it's getting smoother and flatter, and it's coming to a consistency. It is a certain thickness that we want. We want to turn it over to the side, and we'll just do the same thing. Okay, so something that we want to do is we actually, I wanted to have a circle for the base of this earring that will actually end up having the earring post right here sticking out. So you can get one of these cutters and actually just place it in, or let's say you don't have one of those. You can get something as easy as an SPO marker. So something that we want to make sure is that we already stamped the circle in, but we want to make sure, I wanted to make a 3-tier earring right here. So we want to make sure that we also have enough room in the black for our crescent. So we're going to go ahead and press this in. If you don't have a crescent, something that you can use is actually a deodorant cap, and that will work just as well. Getting in some sweat here. Perfect. We're gonna go ahead, and I wanted my middle crescent to actually be something that would be complementary. Before I even stamp this, I want y'all to see this in the light. You can see how it's shimmering right here. We actually love that effect, and I think I see some gold shimmer, so I know that for later I really want to do the gold jump rings. So we're just gonna take the little bit smaller of a crescent, and we're gonna make sure that it's placed, and then we're just gonna stamp it in. So something that I want to do is I'm gonna actually take off the cap to this X-Acto knife. Make sure you put the cap back on. Greg Schiffer would definitely not approve if you didn't. So what we're gonna do is you're just gonna actually cut around the trace. So I already went ahead and took out the biggest crescent. Something that I like to do personally to add some style to this is I actually will just go ahead and do some designs on this. Something that I was thinking about was a little bit of a geometric design, and I just take my X-Acto knife and I'm just slightly pressing into it. Is we either want to take our X-Acto knife, but in this case I've actually been using a safety pin, and I just open this up. You can see the little point, and I actually just go ahead and at the bottom of the first little stud, we always want to make sure it's like you have a stud for where the earring post can go. We're gonna want to make a little circle there that we can actually put our jump ring in. And then you're gonna wanna go to the top of your other one, and you're gonna wanna also make that little circle so that it can connect. So the great thing about this clay is that it actually doesn't harden or dry out at all until you bake it. So let's say you mess up on this step, totally fine. You can start from the beginning and remold your clay. So I'm just going around in circle movements like this, and I'm getting that nice, not too big, not too small, little holes that I can connect them to. Really quick, something that I forgot is you want to make sure that if you were to put a jump ring in here, that each one is connected. So we actually forgot to put that bottom little hole, so we already went ahead and we just made another one. So if you want to marble a few different colors, there, you want to make sure that when you're putting these in, really look at the instructions of the clay, and it'll tell you the temperature and the time. One thing that you don't want to do is actually overcook them, so it's always better to do a lower temperature and a lower time and to check on them. It's hot. I feel like it's still pretty movable.